Hello guys, once again Navneet tutorials for Commerce Booster, especially for class 12. The subjects which I have made for class 12, that is accountancy, business studies, economics and entrepreneurship. And right now I am going to discuss entrepreneurship solution of 2020, the question paper of 2020 set by MBOS, especially for MBOS. So let's begin. This is our question paper. 2020 entrepreneurship as per new course, commerce, full marks is 70, time 3 hours allotted by the examination board, that is MBOS, Meghalaya Board of School Education. The figure in the margin indicated, full marks for the question, general instructions. Write all the answers in the answer script. All questions are compulsory. Attempt all parts of a question together at one place. Now I am going to begin the question paper. Answer to question number 1 to question number 5 should not exceed 15 words each. For 1 marks, 5 question equals to 5 marks. What is meant by business opportunity? The answer is business opportunity. Business opportunity can be defined as an economic idea which can be converted into business enterprise to earn profit. That's all. Question number 2. Amal is required to file his income tax return, for which he is required to furnish a unique identification number. Identify the number that Amal requires to furnish for 1 marks. Now the answer, to file income tax return, the Amal and SSC required to furnish is DIN or document identification number. This number will be computer generated and will be verifiable on the income tax department's e-filing website. It is a 20-digit unique number generated digitally in an alphanumeric code. That's all. Now question number 3. A farmer is planning to sell his agricultural produce to the markets near his village. Which distribution channel he should adopt? Levels of distribution. The marketing channel of agricultural products generally refers to the circulation process of agricultural products from farmers to buyers. In this distribution channel we call zero level, that is where seller meets buyers directly without any intermediary like sabji mandis, vegetable markets, dudwala, like milkman and all. Not that branded one, but the milkman carrying milk on the container and selling with liter and all. These are the direct markets like fish market, not the packaged fish, that raw fish. Now question number 4. What is the goal of value chain? Value chain helps increase a business efficiency so the business can deliver the most value of the least possible cost. The end goal of value chain is to create a competitive advantage for a company by increasing productivity while keeping costs reasonable. Question number 5. What is meant by financial management? Again, finance. Financial management may be defined as the area or function in an organization which is concerned with profitability, expenses, cash and credit so that the organization may have the means to carry out its objective as satisfactory as possible, the latter often defined as maximizing the value of the firms for stakeholders. That is, in financial management, both are important. Profit maximization is also important and wealth maximization is also important. But profit maximization is the primary. Without it, we cannot generate the wealth. So, wealth is secondary, considering by the financial managers, but for long run, wealth needs to be maintained. Answer to question number 6 to 10 should not exceed 30 words each. 2 marks for 5 questions equals to 10 marks. Question number 6. Give an example of high risk, high return business. Also state the reason why you consider the said business to have high risk. High risk, high return example is foreign exchange market fluctuation, which leads the investor initially at very high rate and sudden down to. The rate of foreign exchange in the market fluctuates unevenly. That is why it is considered high risk business. Question number 7. Mention any 2 types of budget for 2 marks. The 2 types of budgets are fixed budget, flexible budgets. Basically or broadly 2 types, fixed and flexible. Or else if you go for higher studies in management accounting, cost and management accounting, there you will find so many types of budgets. Right now only 2. Fixed budget, it is prepared only for single level of activity. It is of static nature, assuming business conditions will remain same. Point number B, flexible budget. It is prepared for different levels of activity. It is of dynamic nature, assuming business conditions will change. Question number 8. What is meant by vertical merger? For 2 marks. A vertical merger is the merger of 2 or more companies that provide different supply chain functions for a common good or service. Most often, the merger is effected to increase synergies. Here synergy means 2 plus 2 equals to 5. That means if 2 person will do the work of 2 people only. But when it comes to 4 person, then it will be the output of 5%. That is called synergies. Gain more control. Gain more control of the supply chain and ramp of business. Question number 9. The business assets of an organization amount to rupees 50,000, but the debts that remain unpaid are rupees 80,000. What course of action can the creditor take if the organization is a sole proprietorship? Here 50,000 is the amount of business debt and unpaid is 80,000. And what are the course of action will be initiated under sole proprietorship form in an organization? The course of action the creditor can take if the organization is a sole proprietorship firm, that creditors will approach to the proprietor, and if he or she fails to pay the remaining debt, they can arrange it from his personal assets. ABCD Limited is producing LCD TVs and it wants to have maximum customers reach. State any two drawbacks of radio advertising that the company may suffer if it chooses radio for advertising. First of all, analyze the question. ABC Limited engaged in the production of what? LCD TVs. Want to have maximum customer reach? Right. Choose radio advertising. Is this a good idea? No, not a good idea. Disadvantage or limitations of radio advertising are outdated use of technology to communicate with people, very less used nowadays. People believe what they see in visual audio ads. That's all. Answer to question number 11 to 17 should not exceed 45 words each. 3 marks for 7 questions equals to 21 marks. Question number 11. What is meant by idea fields? Mention any two market driven ideas. Answer. Idea fields. Idea fields are well defined frames of reference that guide the generation of ideas. The two market driven ideas are: point number A, market research, to get the idea on the market by doing research. Point number B, customers demand on something that will be converted idea which will become marketing strategy. Question number 12. Ram is a science graduate, wants to establish an enterprise, but he perceives the preparation of a business plan as mere wastage of time. Briefly explain the importance of business plan to him. Read the question carefully, understand it, then only write down the answer. First analyze the question. Ram is science graduate student. So he don't have any idea related to business management. But what he wants to do? He wants to initiate a business. So according to him, he is considering that making a business plan is a mere wastage of time. So let's begin the answer. Right now, the answer begins with yes or no. Are you agreeing with Ram or not? In my answer, I am agreeing no. No, preparation of business plan is not a mere wastage of time, because before doing anything, one needs to think in advance, and that is only called plan. And the process is done for the purpose of business, then it is considered to be a business plan. The importance of business plan are. Now let me make understandable the Ram. Here Ram means the examiner. Alright. Take Ram means the examiner, and your answer will consider the examiner or not. You have to write down like this. Now the examiner is reading. Point number A. Business plan help us to take critical decisions. Is this correct? Yes. Point number B. Business plan iron out the kinks. This one is also right. Business plan is important to avoid big mistakes. By considering each and every steps, we are going to avoid or go through to the small mistakes, and it will let us to know that if there will be any kind of big problem, then we have to stop or slow down, or what kind of strategy we have to use. This is point number D. Business plan help to prove the viability of the business. Point number E. Business plan help the entrepreneur to set better objectives and benchmarks. Business plans helps us to communicate objective and benchmark. Point number G. Business plan help us to provide a guide for service provider. Point number H. Business plan help us to secure financing. Point number 9. Business plan makes the entrepreneur to better understand the broader landscape. Point number J. Business plan help us to reduce risk. Now next question, question number 13. Why should an entrepreneur adopt the concept of SMART goals? In our times, since 2010 or 2012, when I was in class 12, there was a approach of SWOT: strength, weakness, opportunity and threat. Nowadays they have just started SMART approach: specific, measurable, attainable or achievable, relevant, realistic, T for time bound. And SMART approach is very good approach, and I have just designed it by myself. Even you can write down in your final examination like this, so it will be more attractive and easy to understandable. The entrepreneur should be specific towards his or her objective, which can be measurable and achieved with relevant or realistic view in a limited time. That's all. Finish. Technical questions with technical answers. Means in Hindi we used to call जहाँ जितना जरूरत है उतना लगाओ. No more, no less. Break even point analysis. Question number 14. Let's begin. Dwell Company Limited was producing pencils earlier. Now they have decided to further venture into the fields of notebook and paper. Before they used to make pencil, nowadays they are planning to engage in the production of notebooks and papers. What do you think the company is attempting to do? Identify and explain the concept here. Dwell Company Limited was producing pencil before and now enters into the fields of notebook and papers. This process is known as diversification of business. Alright. Diversification is a corporate strategy to enter into a new products or line, new services or new markets involving sustainability, substantially different skills, technology and knowledge. Question number 15. How is return on investment and return on equity different from each other? So the difference between return on investment, ROI, and ROE, return on equity. So please don't get confused and try to write down. These are very easy and simple to understand. And if you will attempt, you will get good marks. Return on investment. Point number 1. Helps in understanding the rate of profitability of an investment. Return on equity calculates how effectively management is using assets to generate profitability. Under return on investment, point number 2, debt is factored in while calculating return on investment. Return on equity, while calculating the return on equity, the debt part is not factored in. Under return on investment, point number 3, focuses completely on profitability. Under return on equity, point number 3, gives a picture of good management and financial decision. Now we move to our question number 16. So question number 16, any group will have vital few and trivial many. What does the statement means? In the light of the above statement, explain ABC analysis of inventory control for 3 marks. Here ABC means always better control, and the topic is related to the inventory management. And this one also you will be able to get in your higher studies of graduation in cost and management account, even in financial management for working capital management. There also you will get these points. So let's begin with the answer. Vital few and trivial many means 20/80 rule. Means that is anything, in anything a few 20% are vital. Means vitamin for the organization. And 80% are trivial many. Means making problems for the organization. ABC here means always better control. And now you can see the symbol of hand like this. So this means nearby I am just trying to write down the meaning of ABC, and making together means mixing ABC analysis with 20/80 formula, that is vital few and trivial many. ABC analysis, that is always better control analysis, is the technique of inventory control. Alright, where we can assume vital few and trivial many, means to use 20/80 principle under this analysis. So to get maximum output. And in whole commerce, whole life, try to remember the mantra of success, that is with minimum input to produce maximum output. That's all. Question number 17. Explain the merits of financial institutions. Now financial system. The question is related to financial system. Actually, entrepreneurship is the subject where we get the mixture of many commercial subjects. Alright. So we have to study a bit, then only, means by 1 brick, 2 brick, 3 brick, putting brick, making a house. That's all. So let's begin it. The merits of financial institutions. Financial institutions, generally the institutions with financial facilities or providing financial services. Alright. Here, point number A, finance is available even during periods of depression when other source of finance is available in the market. Point number B, besides providing funds, many of the institutions provide financial, managerial and technical advice and consultancy of business firms. Point number C, for long run business or long term business funds requirements, financial institutions are preferable as they provide long term finance which is provided by commercial banks. Now let's move to our next question. Answer to question number 18 to 21 should not exceed 60 words each. 4 marks for 4 questions, which is equals to 16 marks. Question number 18. Question number 18. Differentiate between entrepreneurs and employee. Even this question repeated in 2019 also and 2020 it came. Difference between entrepreneur and employee for 4 marks. So I have to write down 4 points. For 6 marks, 6 points. For 3 marks, 3 points. For 2 marks, 2 points. And for 1 marks, 1 point. Under entrepreneur conceives the idea to start the business. Employee helps in implementing the idea of an entrepreneur. Under entrepreneur, point number 2, entrepreneur earns income by selling goods and services for him. Under employee sells goods and services for someone else. Under entrepreneur, the reward for entrepreneur is profit. Under employee, the reward for an employee is salary or wages. Under entrepreneur, point number 4, entrepreneur acts as a worker as well as an owner. But in employee section, point number 4, employee acts as a worker only. Now question number 19. What is human resource planning? Explain the steps involved in estimating the number of employees required in a company for 4 marks. Human resource planning is the continuous planning ahead to achieve optimum use of an organization's most valuable assets, quality employees. Human resource planning ensures the best fit between employees and jobs while avoiding manpower shortage or surpluses. The steps involved in estimating the number of employees required in a company are manpower planning, recruitment, selection, placement, training, development, promotion, transfer, appraisal and remuneration. Once the goals are laid down and a suitable organization structure is developed, the next function in the process of management is staffing. Question number 20. The workers of a factory have gone on strike. Alright. For pay revision. Salary बढ़ाओ वरना factory बंद. काम बंद. Sorry, factory not factory बंद. काम बंद. The manager wants to negotiate with the worker. That means to talk with the workers or workers association. Explain 2 methods that are available to the manager for negotiating the situation. Answer. The worker of a factory have gone on strike for pay revision. That means I am just revising the question, and repeating the question in the answer here means that means I have read the question. An examiner will knew about it that बंदा अभी क्वेश्चन पढ़ा है and he is repeating the question for that manner. This doesn't mean that you are just repeating the question and you will get the marks. Repeating the question here means making understand the examiner that my answer is in this point and you are getting or not. If the examiner will get it, then he will allot the marks. If he will not get, then your answer is not considerable, then he cannot. Alright. The worker of a factory have gone on strike for pay revision. The manager wants to negotiate with the worker. The method that are available to the managers for negotiating the situations are number A. Point number A. Lockout. Counter to a strike is a lockout. The form of work stoppage in which an employer refuses to allow employees to work. काम कराना बंद करा दो, बोलो फैक्ट्री बंद. I don't need you people. I'll employ someone else. And the second thing, strike preparation. Companies which produce products for sale will frequently increase inventories prior to a strike. Before a strike, company will increase the inventories. Salaried employees may be called upon to take the place of strikers, which may entail advanced training. If the company has multiple locations, personnel may be redeployed to meet the needs of reduced staff. That's all. Khatam khan. Question number 21. What is franchising? Explain any three features of franchisee. A franchisee is a business whereby the owner licenses its operations along with its products, branding and knowledge in exchange for a franchisee fee. The franchisor is the business that grants license to franchisees. The three features of franchisee are: franchisee relationship is based on an agreement which lays down terms and conditions of this relationship. Point number B, the term of franchisee may be for 5 years or more and the franchisee agreement may be renewed with the mutual consent of both the parties. Point number C, the franchisee agrees to pay specified royalty to the franchisor as per terms of the franchisee agreement. Now we move to our next question. Answer to question number 22 to 24 should not exceed 75 words each. 6 marks for 3 questions. We have to attempt only 3. Options are given. If we don't like one, we can attempt the other for 18 marks. Question number 22. Explain the importance of business environment. The importance of business environment are as follows. Point number A. Business environment helps in identifying opportunities and making first mover advantage, that is first come and first serve. Point number B. Business environment helps the firm identify threats and early warning signals related to their business operations. Point number C. Business environment help in tapping available resources from the environment and convert them into usable product. Point number D. Business environment helps in coping with rapid changes, that is changes in politics, demographics, socio-cultural, ecological, etc. That is external business environment. Business environment helps in assisting in planning and policy formulation, that is framing the policies with regards to the situation and time. And point number F, business environment helps in improving performance, that is business feedback. Now, the next question is question number 22 or. Briefly explain the steps involved in the assessment of an idea. The steps involved in the assessment of an idea are: Point number A, identify the idea that are most likely to succeed and innovation for the company. Point number B, ensures the complex ideas are reviewed by people with the appropriate expertise necessary to understand and what would be necessary to implement the idea and what might go wrongly. Point number C, enable a middle manager to defend the idea to senior management stakeholders and financial officers who may need to grant budgetary approval of the idea. Point number D, make it possible to review a large number of ideas in a resource efficient manner. Point number E, improve the idea by identifying potential implementation problems and prepare suitable action to overcome those problems. Question number 23. Lucy, after completing her fashion designing course, is planning to start with a boutique offering designer and customized outfit. What are the steps she needs to take while preparing her marketing plan? After completing fashion designing course, Lucy After completing the fashion designing course, Lucy decided to start a boutique which offers design and customized outfits. The steps Lucy needs to take while preparing her marketing plan are: A. Market research to support pricing decisions and new market entries. B. Tailored messaging that targets certain demographics and geographic areas. Here demographic means population. Point number C, platform selection for product and service promotion, digital, radio, internet, trade magazines, and the mix of those platforms for each campaign. Point number D, metrics that measures the result of marketing efforts and their reporting timelines. Now question number 23 or is this: a person has decided to start a small shoe manufacturing unit. He is not aware of various formalities involved in the process of getting up the unit. Explain to him the procedure. Now, to start a small shoe manufacturing unit, one should know the various formalities in the process of getting up the unit. The procedure or steps are general information. A project report must provide information about the detail of the industry to which the project belongs to. It must give information about the past experience, present status, problems, and future prospects of the industry. Point number 2, executive summary. A project report must state the objectives of this business and the methods through which the business can attain success. Point number 3, organization summary. The project report should indicate the organization structure and pattern purpose for the unit. It must state whether the ownership is based on sole proprietorship, partnership, or joint stock company. Point number 4, project description. A brief description of the project must be stated and must give detail about the following: location of the site, raw material requirement, target of production, area required for the work shed, power requirement, fuel requirements, water requirements, employment requirements of skilled and unskilled laborers, technology selected for the project, production process, projected production volumes, unit price, pollution treatment plants required. If the business is service oriented, then it must state the type of service rendered to customers. It should state the method of providing service to customers in detail. Point number 5, marketing plan. The project report must clearly state the total expected demand for the product. It must state the price at which the product can be sold in the market. It must also mention the strategies to be employed to capture the market. Under this, the subpoints are type of customers, target markets, nature of markets, market segmentation, future prospects of the market. Point number 6, capital structure and operating costs. The project report must describe the total capital requirements of the project. It must state the source of finance. It must also indicate the extent of owner's fund and borrowed funds. Working capital requirements must be stated and the source of supply should also be indicated in the project management plan. The project report should state the following: business experience of the promoters of the business, duties and responsibilities of a team member. Current personnel need of the organization, methods of managing the business, plans of hiring and training personnel, program and policies of the management. Point number 8, financial aspects. In order to judge the profitability of the business, a project profit and loss account and balance sheet must be presented in the project report. Point number 9, technical aspect. Project report provides information about the technology and technical aspects of a project. It covers information on technology selected for the project, production process, capacity of machinery, pollution control plants, etc. Point number 10. Project implementation. Every proposed business unit must draw a timetable for the project. It must indicate the time within the activities involved in establishing the enterprise can be completed. Implementation scheme show the timetable and visage for product preparation and completion. Social responsibility. Point number 11. The proposed unit draws input from the society in the form of employment, income, exports and infrastructure. The output of the business must be indicated in the projected report. Question number 24. Explain the important function of stock exchanges. The important function of stock exchanges are: point number A, economic barometer. Stock exchange serve as the economic barometer that is indicative of the state of the economy. It records all the major and minor changes in the share prices. It is rightly said to be the pulse of the economy, which reflects the state of economy. Point number B, value of securities. Stock market helps in the valuation of securities based on the factor of supply and demand. Point number C, contributor to economic growth. It offers a platform for trading of securities of the various companies. Point number D, making the public aware of quality equity investment. It helps in providing information about investing in equity markets and by rolling out new issues to encourage people to invest in securities. Point number E, offers scope for speculation. By permitting healthy speculation of the traded securities, the stock exchange ensures demand and supply of securities and liquidity. Point number F, encourages investment in savings. Stock market serves as an important source of instrument in various securities which offer greater return. Now our question of the 24, that is technical question. Victor and Hemant were pursuing engineering. During their course of studies, they developed disposable glasses, balls and plates made out of betel nut leaf. The idea was risky as there exists a huge market for disposable plates, etc. made out of plastic, but as Victor and Hemant's product was decomposable, they went ahead with the idea of setting up of an enterprise. They prepared a business plan and estimated that the required capital would be rupees 2 crore. Both approached some affluent individuals who were ready to invest in their business in exchange of a high profit sharing ratio. Identify and explain the type of investors and state any 4 feature of the same, means 4 feature of that type of investors. Now the answer, please try to understand. According to the question, Victor and Hemant were pursuing engineering. They were not coming from any business background, so they don't have much idea about business. Now during their course of studies, they developed disposable glasses, balls and plates made out of betel nut leaf, that is decomposable. The idea was risky, alright, as there exists a huge market for disposable plates, etc. made out of plastic. But as Victor and Hemant's product was decomposable, they went ahead with the idea of setting up of an enterprise. They prepared a business plan which estimated that the required capital would be 2 crore. Both approached some affluent individuals who were ready to invest in their business in exchange of a high profit sharing ratio. The type of investor is angel investor. An angel investor, known as a private investor, seed investor, or angel funder, is a high net worth individual who provides financial backing for small startups or entrepreneurs, typically in exchange for ownership equity in the company. Often angel investors are found among an entrepreneur's family and friends. Features of angel investors are: point number 1, most angel investors are current or retired executives, business owners, or high net worth individuals who have the knowledge, expertise, and funds that help startups match up to industry standards. Point number 2, they bear extremely high risk and are usually subject to dilution from future investment rounds. Point number 3, they expect a very high return on investment. And point number 4, apart from investing funds, most angel provides proactive advice, guidance, industry connections, and mentoring startups in its early days. That's all. Finish. Best of luck for your examination. As much as I can help, I am doing. The booster you can download from the description link of my YouTube channel, where I am going to upload these all videos. I hope you will get a bit idea regarding your examination, so that it will help you to attempt better in your examination through your thinking. So please like, share, and subscribe my channel, that is Commerce Man Navneet. Thank you.